So I'm 22 years old and I currently make most people's monthly salary on a daily basis. And in this video, I want to explain to you exactly how I got there, exactly the mindset, what I did to really change my life. Because a couple of years ago, I was broke. I was with my parents. I failed a bunch of different businesses. The only thing that I have is like a vision of me someday making it, you know? And now I got in my dream life. I travel all over the world. I make more money than I know what to do with. And I got everything that I dreamt of back then. And because of that, I want to make this video. It's like a raw, authentic, sit-down video. No crazy editing, no like dopamine hitting, like editing, pop-ups, none of that stuff. Just sitting down authentically, me sharing advice of what worked for me and how I changed my life so you can do the same thing, get similar results for yourself. And it all starts with understanding that if right now you're playing it safe in life, if you have a lot of backup plans and you're generally it's like taking the safe path and thinking that having a 9 to 5 as a backup or always having different options so that if one thing doesn't work out, you're gonna go into the next thing, that is the reason why you're stuck. That is the reason why you haven't made it. That is the reason because I'm not saying this because that was the reason why I was stuck as well. Because I was broke, I was stuck because I didn't fully commit to something. I never went all in and really just like put my back against the wall and just fully trust myself to figure something out. And that's why I was broke. Okay? So if you're watching this video right now and like you're in this mindset where like, okay, I'm gonna try making money with this business model. I'm gonna try getting rich with this, and if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna go over to this next thing. I'm gonna try this online business thing, and if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna end up in the 9 to 5. That mindset is the reason why you're stuck right now. Okay? Do you think the most successful people in the world, do you think they operate that way? Do you think they make decisions from this place of I'm gonna try this out, see if it works? Obviously not. Like I've studied and I watched a lot of interviews, podcasts with ultra successful people, and those people, they always share the trait of being extremely assertive. They put themselves in rooms where they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what's going on. They don't know how to do the thing that they're supposed to be doing, but they figure it out as they go. That's a key trait. That's what changed my life as well. A couple of years ago, I jumped into high ticket sales and landed my first role. Didn't know what I was doing. Left my hometown in Sweden, moved halfway across the world to Colombia. Like I had no idea what was gonna happen, but I jumped into uncertainty. I jumped in on the deep end, and I didn't let fear, I didn't let nerves, I didn't let uncertainty hold me back. And that's why my life changed in just a couple of months. I went from zero to making over $10,000 a month at 20 years old without any previous experience. Because I just jumped in the deep end and trusted my ability to figure stuff out. And this is what I want you to understand, that you playing it safe right now, you having these backup options is completely ruining your likelihood of making it. Because then what making it is all about. It's like getting success is all about stepping into the new version of yourself. So you need to be asking yourself at all times, what would that version of yourself do? And the answer is always very obvious. That person of that version of yourself, they will be trusting themselves to figure shit out as they go. They don't have a backup plan. They know that if you jump into something, if they put in all like their time, energy, and really commit to something, they'll make it work. And also they realize that the risk is literally nothing. Like the worst case scenario these days is you try something, it doesn't work out, and you go back to your current life. Like that's the worst case. You invest into some mentorship to learn a new skill, you try a new business model, you try to like take a big risk, you leave your hometown. Like worst case scenario, you're not gonna end up on the street and like be dying. Like you're just gonna be back to where you were right now. That's it. And this is exactly why not taking massive risk in your 20s is the most retarded thing you can do. And if I could go back, I wish I would have started taking more risk. And I'm still at this point taking a lot of risk, because at the end of the day, when you're in your early 20s, you have nothing to lose and you have everything to gain. If you take massive risk right now and you end up back to like square one, so what? Like you're just taking an attempt of getting your dream life, and then you're back, you've learned more, you developed as a person a shit ton, and you've grown, and then you're back to where you are right now. Best case scenario, your life completely changes. You need to look at the risk to reward ratio. Like what is the actual reward if you make it? And what's the worst thing that can happen? And typically it's not even that bad. Because again, the reason why you're trying to like make it, and the reason why you have this voice inside of you telling that you're gonna make it at a young age and make a lot of money, etc., is because there's a version inside of you that's already made it there. So the question is like, are you gonna go out and like actually try making that happen? Like do everything you can to pull through and make that version of yourself a reality? Or are you gonna settle for it's like the bare minimum, have that voice stay in your head and just like kind of ignore it for a long time, let it build up, let it get worse and worse and worse. And then in like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, have this massive like lack of self-confidence, lack of self-belief, because you didn't go after what you knew you could go after. and then be like 10 years, 20 years older trying to make it at that point. Like there's really no reason for you not to go out and go after literally everything that you want right now, no matter how scary, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. And I want you to understand that like, those emotions are the exact reasons why you need to do it. I reprogrammed my brain at this point. This is one of the biggest things that helped me on my journey, is just reprogram my way of thinking into realizing that when I do stuff that makes me feel scared, uncomfortable, uncertain, that is good. That are signs that I'm moving towards where I want to go. Like the last couple of years, like I've been living, probably like majority of the time, I've been in a place of like uncertainty, not knowing what's gonna happen, being nervous, being scared, pushing myself, pushing out of what I'm used to. And ultimately what that is just like killing the old version of myself. My old beliefs, Alex 1.0, if you will, like the guy that was broke and living with his parents, failing different businesses. What I was doing, like every single time I was making uncomfortable and scary decisions, I was taking a step closer towards fully killing that version of myself and fully stepping into the new one. And this applies for you as well. Like whatever your goals are right now, whatever the dream reality is that you want to like achieve for yourself, getting there comes with you killing the old version of yourself, which is going to be difficult. It's going to feel hard at times because you're basically like changing your entire belief system and changing how you operate as a human. But if you don't do this, you're going to regret it. You're going to look back in a couple of years from now and regret that you didn't do more, that you didn't go after everything that you wanted. Okay? Again, the worst case, the worst thing that could ever happen is you should go back to the exact situation that you're in right now. And especially now with AI as well, like if you're not out there taking risks, like your job is gonna get replaced. Job security is BS. The only way that you secure your actual future and income and wealth and all that stuff is by you taking risks right now, you betting on yourself, because no one else is gonna do so. Like truly, no one else is gonna believe in you and like take the risks for you. It all comes down to you going out there, taking action and going after everything that you ever sought after to do and stepping in fully to that new version of yourself. No matter how it feels in the moment, no matter if it's scary, if it's uncomfortable, like those are the exact reasons why you need to do it. If you can understand this and reprogram your brain to move towards things that feel scared, you will make it. You're so close to making it if you can make that change. Because 99% of people, even more than that, they can't do that. That's why most people stay broke. That's why most people stay stuck, because they try to do something, they have goals inside of them, but when they feel scared, they move back, they pull back, and they don't do shit. So if you can make that simple shift, you will make it. Take action on this stuff. If you want my help to get into high ticket sales, this is the model that I do, get my mentorship, you can apply, we can call down below. But seriously, like this is super, super important. Go out and actually go after everything that you want. Because I want everyone that's watching my videos to actually realize that you have this massive potential, and it's all on the other side of you just doing the stuff that you know you should be doing right now, but you're just scared to do. And if you don't do it now, when are you gonna do it?